look, it's Charlie's Angels.
All three of us here to fight you all.
Hello guys, it's me, Nikki, but who cares about that, right? Because next to me is Lady Gaga.
I care about that, and yes, I'm Lady Gaga. Nice to see you all.
And right next to Lady Gaga is, of course, Sarah, her makeup artist, who you've seen before.
Hi guys.
She's been on the channel.
First of all, thank you so much for doing so many tutorials of my makeup over the years. I've seen them.
No!
Yes.
Stop.
I know. No, it's true. And I waited to tell you this.
Oh God, no.
But guess what?
What?
You're the first makeup tutorial I ever watched.
The Countess one, you love that
Oh.
one.
I do love the Countess one, but I just remember because I was like, you know, really interested in like the makeup world and what was
Right.
going on and like how it was integrated into social media. And the very first thing that I watched was yours.
Well, that was today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in.
I loved it because I've like heard that you call yourself a content creator, and like I hate when people call me a celebrity. I'm like, I'm an artist.
Right.
So I really love that you own your artistry.
Can you tell me how you guys came up with Haus Labatories? Like, what is the story behind it?
Should I start?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, first of all, Haus of Gaga has always been something that has been a dream of mine.
Yeah.
And since the beginning of my career in, you know, making music, being a songwriter, a musician, as well as, you know, creating content.
Right.
Ideas for my videos, ideas for my performances. I always had an artistic collective group of people around me,
Yeah.
and I considered it very important, like that it wasn't all just me, that it was
Right.
us together. So when we did Haus Labatories, the very first time that we did it was for my fragrance, and now we are doing it with makeup. So Haus Labatories is back.
I am the global artistry director of the brand and co-creator with Gaga. And you know, we've worked together for so many years, and I have to say, I love that you're calling this the power of makeup, because being Gaga's makeup artist, I have experienced so many different medias of makeup that I had to learn
Right.
being her makeup artist. Within film and television, having to get her ready to be that character, whether
Right.
it's removing all the tattoos and not have barely any makeup on her face. She's on the cover of Vogue and there's barely any makeup on her face at all.
Or a
fully
vampire.
creative. Yeah.
Or a vampire.
Yeah, getting her ready for a stage performance and makeup has to stay for like 2 hours. That's a completely different hand than if I'm doing
Yes.
something for a red carpet. So
My experience
Yeah.
with her, you know, when she does my makeup is always different depending on what we're doing. We have just had this love affair over makeup together for years. And I know the passion in this woman's heart for makeup. It's unbelievable. If you go to her house, she has an entire room dedicated to makeup, and it is literally floor to ceiling, all the walls, makeup, makeup, makeup everywhere, colors, colors, colors. Everything that you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
She's like, it's like a library. I love makeup too, so much. Like I've discovered myself through makeup. That's what made me feel beautiful. That's what made me invent Lady Gaga, because I looked in the mirror and I was like, I don't like what I see and I don't feel good on the inside. So I'm just gonna start painting now and I'm gonna make something that I like. With Sarah, what we were able to do is start this makeup line, Haus Labatories, and it is seated in the idea of being kind to yourself using makeup.
Yeah.
And this idea that it's a ritual of self-compassion.
Right.
So for us, it's not so much about copying my looks or copying the
creating
way
your
that I
own.
do my, it's being yourself, and like, here's the tools that we think are cool. We do a lot of innovation in our products. We also do really high quality formulas for a lower price point. We do a range of different things, but kindness is the key to all of it. We want you to love yourself.
It's an honor that we're here today
It's
and
an
that
honor
we
for
get
us
to do
too.
this.
Thank you.
And oh my flippin' God, we're here. So today, together with Sarah, we're gonna be doing Lady Gaga's makeup, which is very nerve-wracking and exciting, and oh my God, I'm
Why?
about to
Don't
pass
be
out.
nervous. You do this all the time.
Honey, you're Lady Gaga. Period. Let's just do it. So Sarah?
Sarah? Sarah?
Okay, so every time we need advice and guidance, Sarah's somewhere.
Please don't leave.
So the first thing we're gonna do is prime, because not to prime is a crime. Oh, you can do the separate clothes?
Yeah, I can. Does that creep you out?
A little bit. So what we're using, right here, this is the Glam Room #1 eyeshadow palette.
Glam Room #1.
Yes.
What this means is that there is going to be Glam Room 2, 3,
Three,
4,
four.
5. So as we live on forever as a makeup brand, we will continue to make Glam Room palettes. This one is called Fame. It was inspired by when I was living on the Lower East Side. I told my parents I'm not going to, I went to college for 5 minutes. I quit. No, I'm serious. My parents cried. It was on my birthday. It was really bad. My dad was like, fine, if you want to go be a starving artist, go be a starving artist. So I had to work 3 jobs. I did bartending, I waitressed, and I also was a burlesque dancer. And I did a pop burlesque show that included both my music as well as burlesque dancing. So one of the places I performed at is called the Slipper Room, and that's actually that color right there. So this palette is inspired by my initial relationship with makeup and fame. So when I looked in the mirror, I didn't want like all bright colors, you know? I wanted things that made me able to sculpt my face and make me feel beautiful and transform. Exactly. So what you have here is a mixture between, you know, matte finishes, shimmer, and sparkle. So you really kind of had like all your tried and true. And then you have an array of some like elevated, more sophisticated colors that give you like the option if you want
to venture out.
Yeah, to venture, to be more street. Maybe you want to be more high fashion. Maybe you want to be a little more luxe.
Luxe.
We put a black in there called Top Hat. And the reason I put that in there is because one, I didn't have a lot of money. Sorry, I just shanked you with my nails.
Love it.
I didn't always have money to buy liquid eyeliner. And I loved doing a winged eye. So I used to buy cheap black eyeshadow. And then I would use a little brush that I had, like that I stole from my mom. Sorry, Mom. And I used that. I would put it in water, put it in the eyeshadow, and I did my winged eyeliner. So with this palette, literally for your eyes, you could put this in your bag and you're like ready
You're good to go.
Yeah.
What happened in room number 2? Can you tell us?
Room number 2 is a secret.
Well, at least I tried.